Japanese YouTuber convicted of copyright violation after uploading Let's Play videos. Yikes. That is a straight yikes. Let's just... This is a good example of why I'm happy I don't live in Japan. This is making waves today, because this came out literally earlier today. I believe that there was some information about this that came out a few months back some people were talking about, but it seems like it's went and made more progress now to date, and that the sentencing has basically happened to where he's going to be sentenced to 2 years in prison, 5-year suspended sentence, and a 1 million yen fine, aka the 1 million yen fine converted into USD is $6,700. That's not as much as $300,000, but $6,700 is still a big fine. That is not money that people could just, bring out of nowhere. They're not going to pull it out of nowhere and be like, oh, here's $6,000. So, yeah. Let's talk about this, okay? Because I think that this is very important as a content creator, as someone that is a YouTuber, someone that makes a living off of anime and manga, and, basically just talks about this content continuously. This is pretty scary, because this lets me know I'm very happy I don't live in Japan. As much as Japan is a paradise for anime and manga fans, because there's so much merchandise and goods, so many things you cannot get anywhere else but in Japan, at the same time, I'm glad I don't live there because of stuff like this. Because fair use does not exist in Japan. They have completely separate laws, as almost any different country would have different laws. But Japan in general, they are very strict about copyright. Legitimately strict. You will go to prison if you go in any form of copyright for stuff. And this is a good example of this. I mean, I'll be honest with you. As someone that, lives in the States, and I have uploaded content on YouTube for years, I have come in combat with these higher-ups in these companies with copyright. I've had issues with Shueisha, Toei Animation, Sony, even Nintendo. I have had a lot of issues over the years with these different Japanese companies, and it comes with it as being a content creator slash YouTuber. I think anyone that, kind of is around on the YouTube space for a while will definitely deal with these issues. But the thing is that even with dealing with these issues, you just, you gotta do a counter notification, and everything will kind of work out if you live in the United States, etc., or in the West in general. But if you live in Japan, you don't really have those rights. You upload copyrighted content, you're going to prison, straight up. The sentencing was casted down, and the man is going into prison for 2 years for making a Let's Play, for uploading summary / I'm assuming review videos of Spy Family. So let's read this real quick. Let's just get all on the same page, and then I'll talk a little bit deeper about this. So, a Japanese court has convicted a man of violating copyright law after he uploaded gameplay and anime videos without publisher permission. Yes, that is a bad thing. I do agree that you should always ask for permission, but at the end of the day, once again, I think you should be able to critique things. You should be able to talk about things. And obviously using images and stuff, is very important to kind of put your point across. And I think that, even with this, Japan has striked many content creators. Now, I've seen it many times on social media and on YouTube to where someone just has a thumbnail of an anime or manga, and that is straight up copyright striked because that's all that it contains. It's copyrighted material. Even if the entire video is just a person talking on camera. It's even happened to me. So basically, there's a lot of strict nature about copyright when it comes to Japan. They are very protective over it because they think if you put anything out there, it damages their product. But I honestly think, counterpoint, it damages them more because it makes people not even want to talk about your stuff and support it because, let's be honest, publicity and people talking about your stuff gets the word out. Think of streamers. Streamers playing games, playing Starfield, playing Baldur's Gate, playing, Armored Core. These games are very popular, but they got even more popular thanks to streamers. And shows can be the exact same way. Anime, live action, whatever. So, I feel like it's, pardon my language, very ass backwards for Japan to always be like, oh, this is hurting our sales, etc., because you're, talking about this content on YouTube. Wild to me. Anyways, back on topic. The 53-year-old man, Shinobu, was sentenced to 2 years in prison and assessed a $1 million yen fine. 6,700 USD. So he was arrested in May, which you might have heard back then, but now obviously a lot has happened since then, and he's officially sentenced to prison. He uploaded gameplay videos of a visual novel, Steins Gate, and back in 2019. And then, according to press release later on, he basically uploaded right here, summarized videos of Spy Family and Steins Gate's anime show. Now, I don't know necessarily how he did this. I don't know if he actually just uploaded the episode without any voiceovers or whatever, and he just sliced it together to kind of make like a previously type thing, or if he did a summary while talking over it. One or the other. I don't know. But regardless, if it is the latter, and he just, sliced anime footage together and talked over it, like summarizing the series and reviewing it, I see nothing wrong with that. But once again, Japan's a very different beast. They don't care about that. They don't care about you talking about it because they instantly think you're, using copyright. You're copyright infringing. But going a little bit deeper, basically, they basically say that, it has malicious cases of posting videos containing content, ending, and spoilers without permission from rights holders. And, he was gaining advertising revenue through copyright infringement, all that type of stuff. You know how YouTube monetization and stuff like that. So, yeah, the man, for making content on YouTube, reviews, Let's Plays, sentenced to 2 years in prison. Once again, I'm just going to say, I am happy I don't live in Japan, because if I was to go and live in Japan, oh man, I would never see outside of a prison cell, because of how much I've talked about anime, how much potential, copyright I've used over the years. Oh man, I would be gone. I would disappear from the face of this earth. It's wild to think about. But you want to know what's even more wild than that? How Japan handles copyright violation, but they handled this. Wasuki, the offer of Kenshin. And this is his charges. I'm not going to go any deeper than that. Just read for yourself, pause the video. But yeah, he basically got slapped on the wrist for like a $1,500 fine and didn't really go anywhere into jail, whatever. Like, it was just very brief. While you have a man that makes Let's Play videos going to prison for 2 years. All I'm saying is there's some very backwards thinking in Japan, just gonna say, and it's wild. Absolutely wild. But I'll leave it at that. I could not believe it, because as a content creator, as someone that makes videos and stuff, I feel like this is very important to talk about, because this is a big hit to all content creators that want to play games on stream or whatever, to also people that just want to talk about anime and manga. This is a hit to people. This is bad. This is legitimately bad. I really hope that Japan eventually understands that publicity for streamers and content creators is a good thing. I really hope that, because all they do is they make their image look worse. It's like, it's happened to Nintendo technically, Pokemon, it's happened with Shueisha, Toei. I just wish these companies would bend a little bit, understand it's a new age. It's not, 1970 or whatever. People are not, doing stuff like that. The internet exists now. But okay, I'm going to leave the video at that. I wanted to talk about this because I felt like this was wild information, and I couldn't believe it when I opened up my, my social media today. But be safe, stay healthy, Chibi out.